My parents forgot my real name and started calling me Butterfinger. My real name is Avery Brooks, but in my house, I was never Avery. I was Butterfinger. Yeah, like the chocolate. And no, there's no cute story behind it. I just used to drop everything. My bottle, my toys, my phone, even my lunch once. So my dad looked at me one day and said, "Wow, you're such a Butterfinger." Everyone laughed. That should have been the end of it. It wasn't, because my family, they kept it. Butterfinger, come here. Butterfinger, what did you drop now? Butterfinger, seriously. At first I laughed too. I was a kid. It didn't feel serious. But then it became normal. By the time I was 10, my birthday cake didn't say Avery. It said, "Happy birthday, Butterfinger." Not even a mistake. Fully intentional. My mom saved my number as Butterfinger. I saw it once. And I actually just stared at my phone like, wow. Then one day at school, my mom came to pick me up early. She walked into the office and said, "I'm here for Butterfinger." The receptionist paused. "I'm sorry, for who?" And my mom repeated, confused, "My daughter, Butterfinger." I wanted to disappear. The receptionist slowly turned and looked at me like, "Please tell me this is a joke." And I just nodded, because what else was I supposed to do? Yes, unfortunately, that's me. Then it got worse. Doctor's office. The nurse comes out. Butterfinger? She actually struggled saying it. The entire waiting room turned. Someone whispered, "No way, that's real." I stood up quietly like, "Yeah, I'm here." At that point, I stopped questioning my life. Then high school happened. First day. Teacher doing attendance. Avery Brooks. Silence. She repeats it. Nothing. Then she looks at me and says, "Is that you?" And I just pause, because I honestly forgot which name I was supposed to respond to. Then I say, "People call me Butterfinger." The entire class lost it. One guy literally slapped his desk laughing. From that day on, guess what stuck? Butterfinger. Not Avery. Never Avery. At home, Butterfinger. At school, Butterfinger. Even I started reacting to it. Like if someone said Avery, I'd just ignore it, because it didn't feel like me anymore. Then one night I finally snapped. My mom yelled from the kitchen, "Butterfinger, come eat." And I yelled back, "That's not my name." Silence. My dad slowly said, "Then what is it?" And I just froze, because I realized something terrifying. I didn't even know how to answer that properly anymore. So I made a decision. At school, I became Avery. Not halfway, not sometimes, fully. I introduced myself like, "Hi, I'm Avery." It felt strange at first, like I was pretending to be someone I used to know. But slowly, people started calling me Avery. Teachers, friends, everyone. And for the first time in years, it felt normal. Meanwhile at home, still Butterfinger. Always Butterfinger. Like I was two different people living one life. Then came graduation. They called my name on stage, Avery Brooks. And from the crowd, my dad yelled loud enough for everyone to hear, "That's my daughter, Butterfinger." The entire hall turned. People were laughing so hard they were crying. And I just stood there like, of course he did that. Of course. After everything, he still chose Butterfinger. Be honest, if your whole family called you Butterfinger your entire life, would you correct them? Or just accept it at some point?